Hello students. Previously we learned about myopia and hypermetropia and their corrections. There are few more things to learn about eye defects. There are two more defects that we need to learn about: presbyopia and astigmatism. I'm sure all of you must have seen your grandparents while they are reading or writing something. When you give them something to read or write, what do? Yes, absolutely. They first look at the spectacles and then they'll find them and then start reading or writing. Or what they do is take that little thing away or towards the eye and then read or write. But why is this so? Why would they have trouble reading or seeing close objects or distant objects? Generally, they have more trouble in reading and identifying close objects. Recall that we told you that as per Helmond's theory proposed in 1855, when the ciliary muscles contract, the central lens becomes rounder, that is, becomes thicker, which increases its optical power, that is, its ability to bend the light. But yes, in this case, focal length decreases. And when the ciliary muscles relax, the lens becomes thinner or flatter, which decreases its optical power. And in this case, the focal length increases, just opposite to the previous one. Now this happens because of the age. Yes, as age increases, the ciliary muscles also get worn out. So due to this, the elasticity of the ciliary muscles is reduced. Let me say these muscles lose their ability to contract and relax effectively, which ultimately affects the converging power of the lens. When muscles cannot contract properly, the lens will not become thicker, and hence distant objects will become blurry. And if muscles do not relax properly, the lens will not become thin, and hence the light will not converge properly to form blurry images of nearby objects. So what happens is, around 40 to 42 years of age or afterwards, nearby objects and distant objects appear blurry. Thus, this defect, which occurs after the age of 40 to 42 years, is called presbyopia. To be more specific, in the elderly with presbyopia, the near vision blurs out significantly more than distant vision. So then you'll think that it is like a hypermetropia. So what's the difference between two then? Well, the difference is in the age at which this happens. In simple words, we can say that presbyopia is a hypermetropia that occurs in old age. Now, to correct this defect, most of the spectacles have convex lenses of suitable power. But hold on. As I told you, in many cases, people also have difficulty in viewing faraway objects along with the nearby objects. Again, it is because their muscles do not relax and their lenses do not become thin as needed to see the distant objects. Thus, they can see things clearly only by keeping them at a closer distance from the eye, while distant objects still appear blurry to them. Yes, you got it right. Such people have both myopia and hypermetropia at the same time. But what could be cure for such a kind of presbyopia? These people need to wear both type of lenses. So do I mean they need to carry and wear two types of specs? No, not indeed. Specs to correct such a defect as presbyopia have both the lenses fitted together in one specs. Such specs are called as bifocal lenses or bifocal specs. A convex lens of appropriate power to prevent myopia is fitted, and a concave lens of appropriate power is fitted to prevent hypermetropia. The bifocal lenses or specs have a convex lens at the bottom and a concave lens at the top like this. So when you see a nearby object or you read, your eyes are generally lowered. So they are fitted here in the lower region, in such a way that nearby objects which are seen through the convex lens appear sharp and clear. And when we see a distant object, we usually look at them with our eyes raised or straight. And so the concave lenses are fitted in the upper region like this. And they are arranged in such a way that distant objects will be seen through this concave lens appear clear and sharp. In older specs, if you see, these bifocal lenses have this clear visible line separating them. Yes, this line separates the two lenses, the above concave and below convex. But look at these glasses. Do you see a line separating these two lenses anywhere in them? No, isn't it? These type of glasses or lenses are called progressive lenses or multifocal lenses. The power of this type of lens varies with distance very slowly. That is, gradually it increases or decreases. So students, we learned about all three types of eye defects. Now let's see one more defect, that is astigmatism. Normally the cornea and the lens are smooth and curved equally in all directions. This helps to focus light rays sharply onto the retina at the back of our eye. But sometimes the cornea or lens isn't that smooth or evenly curved. Yes, it has some aberrations like this. And this is why the light rays aren't refracted properly. This refractive error is called astigmatism. With astigmatism, people have blurred or distorted vision of both near and far objects, just like with the presbyopia. Okay, so here remember that the lens and muscles are perfectly fine in this disease. So just like presbyopia, in astigmatism also, a person cannot see both near and far of objects. But remember, in both the cases, causes are different. In presbyopia, muscles become weak, and here, as I told you, the change in the shape of cornea or lens becomes problematic. When the cornea has a distorted shape, it is called corneal astigmatism. When the shape of lens is distorted, it is called lenticular astigmatism. One of the reasons for the change in shape of cornea is rubbing of eyes. Yes, when we rub our eyes, it damages the structure of retina because it's the outermost layer of our eye. And also sometimes it damages our lens. And that's why we are advised not to rub our eyes often, since it damages the shape. Usually you can correct mild to moderate astigmatism with eyeglasses or contact lenses, just like presbyopia. But in severe cases, we might have to undergo an eye surgery. So what we have seen is presbyopia and astigmatism and their correction. We will see you in other videos with some other interesting concepts.